Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it can be another profitable day for you. December 26th, NBA slate. Nothing going on college basketball-wise, so we're just NBA for today. I've got a few games on the board, as there was those 5 games yesterday that were kind of all over the place. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody miss all 10 shots in the first half of a game, but that did happen yesterday. Congratulations to Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid's out, and Maxey can't hit the broadside of a barn. I assume he wants to forget Christmas Day as well, but nevertheless, we will, and of course, my beloved Suns being out here in Phoenix, absolutely crap all over themselves once again. So Nets, Pistons riding that nice little 26-game losing streak at home. They did play the Nets pretty tough the last game, so they're going back-to-back games, except this game going to be at home. They're only a 6-point dog, 229 total. I don't necessarily like the line. I think the Pistons are going to put up a fight tonight, but we do like a few different plays in this particular game, though. Mikal Bridges over 22.5 points, as he seems to play well against the Pistons, and we'll take him over 32.5 par, points, assists, rebounds combined as well. Nick Claxton under 9.5 rebounds. He has been on a 5 to 8 rebound night streak for some ungodly known reason. The Pistons don't help that, as they do have some rebounders, plus the fact everybody likes to chuck up threes, so not a lot of easy rebounds to get. So Claxton under 9.5 rebounds. And Cade Cunningham, one of the few bright pieces of the Pistons, over 1.5 three-pointers made. I know everybody's going to say, what bright points? But Cade Cunningham is a player. He is a true NBA player. I don't know if he's a superstar, but I think he's definitely all-star, all-star-ish worthy, probably on a better team, but, down the road for sure. So I do think they have something with that number 1 overall pick with Cade. So one more time in this Pistons-Nets game on the bets we have. Bridges over 22.5 points. Bridges also over 32.5 par, points, assists, rebounds combined. Claxton under 9.5 rebounds, and Cade Cunningham over 1.5 three-pointers. Next game up, Magic at the Wizards. Magic, 7.5 point favorite, depending on where you're at. 238 total. The Wizards games, a lot of them have went under lately. It's not auto pick and pick the over. But the Magic, they've been a little inconsistent as of late, ever since they got their rear end beat by 2 games in a row against the Celtics. But I think everybody's got a taste of what the Celtics can be, so nothing to be embarrassed about there. But we do like the Magic. I think they are good against inferior teams. So Magic -2 first quarter, -4 first half, -7 for the game. We do like Franz Wagner over 35.5 par, and Magic over the 123.5 team total. I think they'll get a lot of turnovers from the Wizards. Should lead some easy buckets. But we think Wagner and Paulo Banchero probably 2 of their best players. But Franz Wagner over 35.5 par, Magic over the 123.5 team total, and then the Magic -2 first quarter, -4 first half, and -7 for the game. Next game up, Grizzlies-Pelicans, 4.5, 5-point line here. Pelicans favored at home, 229.5 total. Ever since John Morant has come back, I think we can all agree the Grizzlies are a completely different team. Desmond Bane going to being the second leading option, looks like an all-star again versus not. Morant has definitely come back with a vengeance, and you can see the fresh legs as well. As he doesn't have 20-plus games on the tires so far this season. He looks determined, I think, to hopefully keep his nose clean, that part. But he looks determined to show the world what he can do basketball-wise. So we do like the Grizzlies here again, as they just beat the Pelicans at home. Now they go on the road. And now we're getting 5 as well. So Grizzlies plus 1.5 first quarter, plus 2.5 first half, plus 5 for the game. John Morant over 28.5 points. Morant over 8.5 assists. That is plus money on FanDuel. Valanciunas for the Pelicans over 10.5 rebounds. And Zion under 22.5 points in that particular one again. So one more time in the Grizzlies-Pelican matchup. Grizzlies plus 1.5 first quarter, plus 2.5 first half, plus 5 for the game. Morant over 28.5 points, over 8.5 assists. Valanciunas over 10.5 rebounds. Zion under 22.5 points, because that means Zion will go for 30, because every time I bet him over, he goes under, and every time we can bet him under, he goes over, right? So one of those types of things. Next game up, Pacers at the Rockets. Pacers getting 3. The Rockets were unbeatable at home until the last couple weeks. Now I've dropped a couple at home. 238 total in this game. We're going to stay away from totals and unders and side on this one. We do like Halliburton and a few player props here, as he finally busted through the scoring cap the other day. So Halliburton over 24.5 points, over 3.5 3-pointers made, plus money on that one again, and then over 11.5 assists, which is almost even money. So one more time, Halliburton over 24.5 points, over 3.5 threes, and over 11.5 assists in that Pacers-Rockets game. Next game up, one of my favorite games of the day, Thunder and Timberwolves. T-Wolves, Thunder playing again. T-Wolves take game 1 of the set. Here comes the back-to-back of it. Thunder -2 at home. This game opened at like 3.5, 4. So yeah, I'll definitely play this less points, right? So Thunder -0.5 first quarter, -0.5 first half, -2 for the game. And then we go Holmgren crazy. Holmgren over 17.5 blocks. 17 blocks. How about over 17.5 points? Holmgren over 28.5 par. Holmgren over 2.5 blocks, and Holmgren over 1.5 turnovers. So one more time in this Thunder and T-Wolves game. Thunder -0.5 first quarter, and also a -0.5 first half. -2 for the game. Holmgren over 17.5 points, over 28.5 par, points, assists, rebounds combined, over 2.5 blocks, and over 1.5 turnovers in that particular matchup. Next game up, Hawks Bulls. I know everybody's so excited for this matchup, right? Two teams under 500 in Chicago. Bulls 1-point home dog, 235.5. We do like the total in this game, but we like it under. It's a Bulls game, so everybody always seems to play like crap, including the Bulls. So Bulls under 60.5 first quarter, Hawks Bulls under 120.5 first half, and then Hawks Bulls under 235.5 for the game. Normally we would bet some under on Trae Young props as they were getting way up there. Well, guess what? He finally came all under, threes, points, and everything. So now they've lowered those way back down, so we'll stay away from that. But we do, like I said, in the under in the game, Hawks Bulls under 60.5 first quarter, under 120.5 first half, and under 235.5 for the game. Nothing on the player prop side that we like there. Next game up, Jazz Spurs. Let's see if Wembanyama can go through a warm-up without getting hurt by the ball boy. What a disaster that one was in the last game. Spurs, 3-point home dog. I don't know how the Jazz are ever favored on the road, but they were against the Pistons and beat them and covered. 242 total. We're stay away from the side and total, but we do have 4 Wemby props because who can't bet enough Wemby, right? So over 18.5 points for Wemby, over 11.5 rebounds, which was still plus money on DraftKings, over 2.5 blocks, and over 2.5 turnovers. So one more time, Wemby over 18.5 points, over 11.5 rebounds, over 2.5 blocks, and over 2.5 turnovers. Next game up on the slate is going to be Kings Trailblazers. Kings going to Portland, 8-point road favorite, 237 total. I'm really honest. I think the Kings are going to win by 8 to 12 points. So the line might be a little crazy on that, and I think their floor is they could actually get even beat on this game if they don't come out and play the Blazers tough. The Blazers have played tough. Hell, they just beat Phoenix, right? But everybody's beat Phoenix lately, so why not them? We do like some player props in this game and a team total, so we'll get you those here. So De'Aaron Fox, over 29.5 points and over 2.5 3-pointers made. Anthony Simons, for the Blazers, over 27.5 points and over 3.5 3-pointers made. The Kings aren't known for their defense, so Simons should have a lot of opportunity to jack shots up. Same thing for De'Aaron Fox. But we also like the Kings over the 122.5 team total. Definitely think that 125 to 130 is pretty easily available for the Kings in this matchup. So one more time in the Kings and Blazers, De'Aaron Fox over 29.5 points, over 2.5 threes. Anthony Simons over 27.5 points, over 3.5 threes, and then the Kings over the 122.5 team total in that game. Last game up, can please someone tell me what the hell's going on with the Clippers? Like, are we doing this? Are we doing load management and they're just saying people are hurt or what? Because you can't ever get a beat on it. Kawhi Leonard's not going to play. Paul George played in the last game. He only played 2.5 quarters. You think he could suit up here? He wasn't hurt. Anyway, Clippers, 11, 12-point favorite, total around 228. The Hornets are horrible. The Clippers are really good, except against really good teams like the Celtics, and then they lose by 40. So we will take the Clippers here, minus 3.5 first half, minus 7 first half, minus 11 for the game in that one there. To get back to this again, I understand 82 games is a lot. I'm not going to say that, but like load management should mean we have like 5 games we need off, not 30. So I think 70 is the correct 70, 65 to 70 games. These guys should be able to play without injuries, of course, right? I understand injuries. So, but I just do not understand all this other crap. To be really honest with you, it gets a little crazy. So anyway, we will play. And now they've got Paul George playing. So, like I said, it's totally confusing on this one. I will tell you this. Make sure you do check out the Google Sheets at the end of every episode that we do in the comment section. You will see a link there. This is a ledger of all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units, and what book we placed them at, and then obviously the result after it's over. We will probably add a couple more things to this Clippers game, but this is what we got so far. Clippers minus 3.5 first quarter, minus 7 for the game, or 7 first half, minus 11 for the game. Kawhi Leonard over 26.5 points. Kawhi over 37.5 par. Zubac over 10.5 rebounds, which is plus money on FanDuel. Clippers over 120.5 team total. So one more time, Clippers minus 3.5 first quarter, 7 first half, 11 for the game. Leonard over 26.5 points. Zubac over 10.5 rebounds. Leonard over 37.5 par, points, assists, rebounds combined. And Clippers over 120.5 team total. It looks like now Paul George is in, but maybe Harden's out. Good luck figuring out when this team decides it wants to fucking play. It's getting ridiculous. So anyway, Paul George looks like he's going to come in at 22.5 points, so I assume we're going to hit that number as well here in just a few. So make sure you check out, like I said, comment section of every episode we do. There's going to be a link to our Google Sheet, which is docs.google.spreadsheet, and a bunch of other stuff behind it. This is a ledger of all of our bets, what juice we got them at, how many units, and what book we placed them at. Now, also, if you could also subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel, Sports Bets for Free. Every time we drop new videos, when you subscribe and turn those notifications on, you'll get a notification to your phone or device to let you know we have dropped new episodes. And then you go check them out, match them up with your bets, and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window, because we all need to make some money, pay for all this Christmas stuff we just had, right? So I do appreciate everybody's support as always, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.